this land. It's your land. It's yours. It's my land. It's mine. This land is your land, or so it's claimed. But when they came here, it already had a name. And the people that they brought here also had the same. Assume the land is yours, but also take the blame for native blood spilled. Tribes that fell ill and became the foundation for this country that was built by the slaves that were killed in the fight for their freedom. Don't pretend that your ancestors didn't need them. So this land made now belongs to all of us. Whatever your race, whatever God you trust. Rural towns to a sprawling metropolis. Every single person that's part of the populace. Sing from the valleys, yell from the towers. Soldiers with rifles, hippies holding flowers. Rebuild the system, reclaim the power. If this land is yours, it's certainly ours.
Sunny morning, in the shadow of the steeple, by the relief of it, I saw my people as they stood hungry. I stood there wondering if this land was made for you and me. There was a big old wall there, it tried to stop me. On the sign it said private property, but on the backside it didn't say nothing, cause this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
Yeah, this land dumping off for the kickstand, rolling through the country, walking tall with the big man. Gotta recognize it's a big land, road tripping, building with my fam, it's a big plan. Full of towns, everybody hanging on, still pushing past it all, still standing strong. Shouting out clear, hear the sound of the call, ground, winter, spring, summer, for the harvest in the fall. If we all really got a stake in this land, then we all really gotta set a stake in this land. For the greedy corporations finish taking the land, bring the water from the lake and lay waste to the land. Think about a place for your fam, where your grandkids find a better place in this land. Don't you find out you ended up wasting the chance to make a path to eradicate hate in this land?
Follow my footsteps to the sparkling sands of a diamond desert. All around me, the voice was shouting, saying, this land is made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. California to the New York Islands, the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. The sun comes shining, and I'm strolling in the wheat fields waving, dust clouds rolling. The voice was chanting as the fog was lifting, saying, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. California to the New York Islands, the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. How can I be preaching about this land is your land and telling sick fucking nasty cunts to pack it up and get the fuck out of here at the same time? Oh, very simple. The same way we'd say get on the ground, motherfucker, or throw a pair of cuffs on a criminal. Same fucking way we would do that and throw them in jail. Yeah, this land is your land, this land is my land, and we protect it for a reason from sick motherfucking criminals and pieces of shit that like to fucking torture little kids. You got a problem with that? Right, so when you have nasty motherfucking citizens that want to protect those people blindly or knowingly, yeah, we're going to tell them to pack it the fuck up and get the fuck out, or drop your bullshit and speak the truth. And you'd gain much respect for that. And we'd respect you and not call you a sick, stupid piece of shit and tell you to pack it up and get out. But yeah, to the fucking nasty pedos and pieces of shit people that like to abuse little kids and the nasty fucking cunts and state workers and druggies protecting them around here, I'd pack up your shit and get the fuck out of here. This land is your land and this land is my land. And to anyone living on the good planet Earth, if you're okay with that kind of abuse, you're a nasty fucking piece of shit. And if you want to ignore it and not look at the facts and try to justify the targeting of innocent citizens, you're a nasty fucking piece of shit and you need to pack it up and get the fuck out of here. Go. Where are you going to go? Where are you welcome on planet Earth where they're allowed to fucking torture little kids? Where's a good place for them? Anybody? Why isn't anybody talking about this? They're all ignoring it, lost in their fucking business worlds and crowd-funded bullshit. No, so this land is your land, this land is my land. I mean, if you really want to get technical, it's just a fucking song, really, right? But if you want to get technical, how could I preach, this land is your land, this land is my land, and say, you nasty fucking people, get the fuck out? Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Do you appreciate it when an officer pulls over a drunk driver? Or do you just want them to let them get away with it? And crash into a family and kill them. It happens all the time. Every 39 minutes someone dies of a drinking and driving accident. Shouldn't we have some harsher sentences there? I think so. You get caught drinking and driving above the legal limit, year in jail. How's about that? That would help with prevention, I think. I think that would deter a lot of people from thinking that it's not a big deal. Right, it's for their protection too, right? Because how many people have had a few drinks thinking it's okay, and they're kind of driving this fine, and accidents happen, right, all the time, whether you're drunk or not. Yeah, and someone accidentally ran a red light and crashed into them. Right, I mean, the person who ran the red light and crashed into them died. They didn't have any drugs or alcohol in their system, and you did. You going to jail for manslaughter? They might be a little easy on you where they ran a red light. They broke a law too, right? You know, what if it's a little old lady crossing the street, you didn't see him? Right, I mean, normally that happens all the time too, right? Accidents, oh shit, I didn't see him. I honestly did not see him. I don't know what happened. Accidents happen. How horrific. Now, if you have drugs or alcohol in your system, that's involuntary manslaughter. And now you're going to prison for a long time for involuntary manslaughter. So those laws are to protect you too and your children. Do you understand? Because we have a lot of adults who seem to think it's not a big deal and tell them it's okay. Yeah, I was a victim of that myself as a teenager. I had a pretty bad accident in OUI when I was only 16. Well, I mean, I didn't get charged with an OUI. I got written up for going too fast around a corner. Yeah, I don't know. My parents somehow ended up with the alcohol bottle that was underneath my seat. I know when you go back to and you look at that situation out in Whitefield there when I was 16. Yeah, was it 1997, 98, around that time? Right, and it's totally normal. She wants to. Leave her alone. I know. And they know that pisses other people off and makes us a target to them. And then when they want us taken out because we're not complying with the drug trafficking and exposing the lies that happened with the child molester and innocent people going to jail and real abuse being ignored, yeah, they didn't like that. Yeah, you go back 5 years before that accident. I fractured my shoulder because I got pushed down the stairs by a ghost, they said. That was around the time they arrested a child molester who I don't think was a child molester. Tell me who he molested. Nobody. How long did he go to prison for? What was going on around that time? There was a lot of drug trafficking and other abuse going on that I was more concerned about as a 10, 11-year-old. Or no, and other people too coming up to us, pissed off, crying about their family members overdosing and shit. What the fuck do you want me to do about it? Yeah, I know, but I remember, I was saying shit. I was like, this ain't right. What about, I know all of a sudden, you're knocked the fuck out. Laying at the bottom of the stairs, Fractured shoulder. What happened? A ghost pushed me down the stairs because I was bad? Guess I'll learn to bite my tongue. Right, so then when you fast forward, 5 years to 97, 98, when that accident happened, and you start connecting the dots with other people. Nothing to see here, folks. Got rid of the problem. In the water. Probably another reason I was put on the programs when I was 18 in the year 2000. Yeah. So I think, you start letting, but you have to let them know. You have to put this education into the public school systems. So then if their parents try to veer them in the wrong direction, they can say, no, laws have changed. That's not right anymore. It's not okay. And it is a big deal. I could go to jail for a long time if I get caught doing that stuff. Fuck them. Fuck the police. God damn it. You just can't win. Right, so when people start to understand that and how many years those of us have been on these programs and trying desperately to bring education about the dangers of prescription drugs, the overprescribing of SSRIs, the vaccines, and when you see the people that have been attacking and targeting and using other reasons to get people motivated, they gotta pull at their heartstrings, man. Like fundraisers. Either animals, veterans, or trafficked children, right? You want to adopt one? You can have one of your own, Angelina. Here, have 5. Aren't you a good person? Teach daddy a lesson. Fucking psychos. We grew up around those fucking people, man, and it's really sick how they fucking cater to each other. They cut each other's throats and lick each other's assholes, and I hope you motherfucking pieces of shit burn in hell forever and ever. Yeah, if you want to help, you can speak the truth. We're on the Governor Hill Mansion in Augusta, Maine. My name's Mary. Sick fuck next door, him and his sick fucking mother. It's the same building. Yeah, I just say next door because it's in the next door, right? It's through the wall. Next door. Right, my son is next door to me. My other son is on the other next door. I know, I'm in the middle of my 2 oldest sons, my bedroom. And then my youngest 2 children. I've shown you, yeah? I just step out my bedroom door, take 5 paces to the left, and there's a door that goes into the apartment where the sick fuck and his mother had been staying. With my 2 youngest children who were vaccine injured in 2013.
snakes trying to drag a brother out. Coming with the coast, but man, I had enough. So that fist in the air just punched him in the mouth. Now I'm running through the south, fleeing for my life, fighting against wrong. But we need
Yeah, the private investigator in 2009 tried telling him. They said he shot himself. I don't really know if that's true or not. Well, for me, it's all hearsay. It's all paperwork and hearsay. I didn't see it. It was a closed casket. Oh, what do you say? Not too many people even want to talk about it, huh? Yeah, so that needs to be addressed. I mean, I'm not sure how much more we can express that. We've explained multiple times how they fed out child and animal abuse to you activist groups. Yeah, we were part of some of those teams actually 2016, and a lot of them decided to target dog kickers instead of help the children. Right out of the fucking Miley Cyrus, Corey Feldman crew. Are you really that fucking surprised? And then Macaulay Culkin was like, yeah, some old guy said the kids' shoes were made out of skin, and I'm going to Paris! I'm going to Paris! Okay. Yeah, fucking nasty pieces of shit. I really hope the proper authorities here in Augusta, Maine do what they're supposed to do to help these children. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, Augusta, Maine, Central Maine news people. This needs to be reported on. You guys catering to this crowd-funded shit. You're falling for it. I know a lot of the radicals are feeding it to those state workers and psychos and activists that then feed it to you. And they show all of that to us. We just see it anyways because we're aware. You don't really need to be trained or programmed. Yeah, I mean, it's almost, if you're trained or programmed, it can be harder to see the truth sometimes because you're so trained and programmed to do a set of process and procedures. I mean, that can get you killed too, yeah.
With McCormick, every dish is made to share.
Let the feast begin.
McCormick, make your best.
Liberty Liberty.
That's my name. I tell everyone it feels great getting great coverage and savings on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Liberty Liberty. Come.
I got an open mind, like a golden child. You try to go for points, I try to go for style. I do my city pride, I try to keep it wild. Ichiban, wicked one, Okinawa live. I drink Guinnesses and go to dinner with my nemesis. Have a couple laughs while they plot how to finish this. Interested on how to get up on a wizard list. Senseless, you sense I'm the sensei apprentices. I'm the salt up in the cut. Who you trying to play with us? Like a DJ turning stuff. Who you trying to fool? We all know that shit's unplugged, yeah.
Catch me in the mood. I ain't too cool for wrecking shit. Stoners on the loose. Call that
shit a hippie flip. We just getting going. Yeah, this shit's just my style of kid. I'm on a good one, real fucking good one. I'm feeling brand new. Yeah, I'm talking Rita. You're talking about me, talking about the real one. I'm out with Jenny tossing rocks at the building. Holly Stone, all that shit. So fly, call me pilot. MCs get a tourniquet. Body bag that murder it. This evidence is evident. We stampede in elephant. We crash out. I'm king bitch. Y'all bitches off like little bitch.
Hello there, and I'd like to just take a moment to thank all the folks that came out to the River City Casino in St. Louis, Missouri. And it was a lot of fun, and you were just terrific, and it was a pleasure to perform there. And I think I'm beginning to find an act. So it really helped to work there. And a lot of it is due to the audience, which was extremely hopeful in terms of pointing out to me what works and what didn't work. And they didn't really show me much of what didn't work, which made it really fun. And of course, people will write in and say, well, you know, I saw it, and there's a lot of stuff that didn't work. Well, okay. And I look forward to whatever it is that you wrote, and then I can worry about that for a while and basically realized I didn't have a good time, that those people who were laughing and stood up at the end were crazy and you were the smart one. It was really great. The casino was wonderful, and I'd like to have won a little video poker, but that's not going to happen. But what I would like to do is to start by reading what I consider to be a terrific piece of writing. It was sent in on July 17th. It's the night that I performed, actually. Yep. And here we go. And this is from John Anglem. Today I watched the Canadian wildfire smoke descending on Washington, D.C. from the Lincoln Memorial. Visibility is under a mile. The U.S. Capitol, usually easy to spot in the distance, is a smudge of gray. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And the world is on fire. There's the sting in my eyes from the particulates. I can taste them on my tongue. The air is heavy. My chest tightens a bit. We're advised to wear the serious respirator masks in 90-degree heat. Nobody is. It's a prescription for suffering, even if it might prevent lung cancer 20 years from now. And why suffer now? My son called a photo I took of the scene dystopian. It was. The drain failed project at the reflecting pool fenced in to ward off the curious. Surveillance cameras and lighting were positioned every 100 feet or so, never blinking, ready to capture someone sabotaging an empty pool. The sun, soft and colorless, has just enough intensity to make me sweat through my shirt. We are living in low contrast, black and white. A few members of the National Guard find some shade and occasionally shuffle through the memorials, fighting a non-existent crime wave. Smoke of a different kind. The flow tourists behind me at the Lincoln Memorial never stops. They came for the idea, hopeful, striving, determined. They snap selfies, one in the direction of Lincoln, the next toward the Washington obelisk, fuzzy in the haze. There are a few Argentine football fans, fresh from their victory over England in the World Cup semifinals. They snap their selfies too. How much is the big idea here slipping into history and out of practice? The Vietnam Memorial, 100 yards away, seems like a reminder of a big mistake, bloody, wasteful, misguided, and never to be repeated. But here we are, in the midst of another war that someone thought was a good idea, and easy. The smoke thickens throughout the afternoon, blotting out even more of Washington. The president made a speech last night that made its own kind of smoke, making it tougher to imagine a free and fair election in November, however you slice it. Some of the tourists are disappointed with the smoke. It's messing with their selfies. Thank you, John.